in real life, I'm not a jewelry person. I don't even own jewelry. I mean, I got a couple of watches, but I don't have anything crazy. But in Black Ops 2, I got all the SMGs with diamonds on them. And I still got gameplays when I didn't have diamonds, so I'm gonna be going back and forth. Don't worry. But this video is all about my weaknesses in Call of Duty Black Ops 2. I actually have a lot of them. And if I can improve them a little bit, I'll become a much better player. So let me jump right into it. My first weakness is my aim game. My aim is very inconsistent. I could look like I have an aim bot, snapping on target to 3 enemies in a row, perfectly. Bullets placed, everything. And then on that 4th guy, I could be aiming at a poster that's in the background, in the back of the map. It's just pathetic. You know, those first 3 kills are good, and then that last kill, I'm aiming at the moon. A lot of times, that's how I get myself killed. It's when I decide to have that bad aim, I'm aiming up at the moon, and it doesn't even matter if I have a Blackbird. The Blackbird can't save me from those moon aims. This next weakness is actually related to my first weakness, and that's the way I shoot the gun. A lot of times I just hold down the trigger, which is a bad idea because bad things can happen. But sometimes I do it right. Sometimes I hold down the trigger, release, hold it down, release, pop firing a little bit. My shots are placing pretty good. But then I'll go into a fight and I'll just hold down the trigger. And in combination with me aiming up at the moon, I lose the fight, even with a Blackbird. So if I could improve my accuracy, I would stay alive longer, get better streaks, get higher scores. And another thing that's related is my reloading habit. In a lot of games, for some reason, I shoot 3, 4, 5 bullets, and then I just reload right away. I don't know why I do that. And in other games, I don't reload. I keep my, I just keep my gun ready because I know somebody else is coming, and I use my ammo correctly. But a lot of times, just for no reason, I just decide to reload when I don't need to, and then I get myself killed. So that's another thing that I'm struggling with. And as far as my sensitivity, I know people are going to ask questions. I think my sensitivity is like a 5 or a 6. So I don't know, maybe I need to get some control freaks. Maybe I need to get the scuff controller. I don't know. But all I know is, that's one thing I like about the PS3. I like the joysticks, because I feel like I aim so much better on the PS3. And in the last 2 Call of Duties on the PS3, my sensitivity was always lower than the 360, but I felt like I moved faster, turned around faster, aimed faster with those joysticks. My next weakness is that I'm selfish with the Pick 10 system. A lot of my classes don't have stuns or any kind of equipment because I'm using so many perks and attachments. I just don't have any slots for these things. And it's because in a lot of my games, I feel like I have to use all these perks because everybody's using tons of equipment. So I need engineer to see where they are. And then people are always tossing stuns, flashes, shock charge cheesing. So now I gotta have tactical mask. Then toughness. When I don't use toughness, I die. I just die in bad ways. Like I'm aiming, knocking a guy down with all my bullets, and then he hits me with 1 bullet and I'm dead. So, now I rely on using toughness. Then of course I gotta use ghost. And then I like to use hardline as well, because I want to get my streaks faster. So I have 5 perks. I have 2 wild cards. You see, I'm just taking up so many slots. Then I like to use a silencer on my gun. So I don't really have room to use stuns and grenades. And sometimes I'm in a jam, sometimes, look at that weakness right there. Just blew another Blackbird. My decision making is another weakness there. I just blew a Blackbird. I wasn't careful. And that's another reason why I seem to be stuck in the 30 to 40 kill range when I'm having a good game. Because I either blow my second streaks when I'm even on a Blackbird, or people will just rage quit and then the game will be over and I'll be stuck at around 30 to 40 kills. So that's another weakness I have. So with my pick 10 system, it's kind of bad what I'm doing. It's good, but it's bad because sometimes I'm just like, man, if I had a grenade or if I had a stun or something, I could have killed those 3 guys right there. Another weakness is my variety. I like to use a gun throughout the entire session. So maybe in one session, I'll use nothing but the MP7. It doesn't matter what map it is. I'm MP7, MP7, MP7 every game. Then the next session, PDW, next session, MSMC. You see what I'm saying? I don't set up classes and use them depending on the map. And that's what you're supposed to do. So like when you go on the map Carrier, you know, why am I using an SMG on Carrier? Why don't I just pull out my assault rifle class? Then I don't have to run all around the map, dying in the middle. I could just stay back when I see people from a distance because I have the range. When I play on hijack, maybe I should have a shotgun class. You see, I should be changing my guns depending on the map, but I don't. And the last weakness that I have is that I'm playing out of character. In all of the Call of Duty games, I've never had more SMG kills than assault rifle kills. In this game, I do almost by 10 times the amount. I'm playing so out of character, I'm not in my comfort zone, and we won 115. They got beasted and feasted on.